Hey guys, today I am finally going to be sharing my living room reveal and I'm so excited. It's the project I've been working on for about the last 4 months. I liked our living room, it was fine, but I never really fully took the time to design it all at once. I was just kind of like inserting random things as I got them. So ever since we moved in here, I have liked the living room, but it hasn't been 100%. Like, it's not like, oh my gosh, it's my favorite room, I really want to go be in there. And so I really wanted to make this room everything that it could be, and to finally get to some of those projects that I've had sort of in the back of my mind ever since I moved in. Thankfully, I received a lot of gifts from some amazing companies and I can't wait to show you. So I started designing the whole living room around 3 pieces from Joybird: the leather sofa, the velvet bench, and then this accent chair. Okay, so all this Joybird furniture just came in the mail and I'm freaking out. It looks so good. This is a gray chair. That is a velvet bench. And I'm gonna totally rearrange and put the couch on this side of the room and then move the desk over here. So these are the legs to the couch. So the couch came all put together already. The only thing I have to do is just screw the legs in place. So super easy. So I used to have this gray couch over there and this green chair, and I'm replacing them. And then this rug, which was a hand-me-down. I knew I wanted to replace the rug, and I ended up reaching out to a company called Ruggable because I really like the lighter colored rugs, but they get dirty so easily. And so I really liked Ruggable because you can actually wash the rug. The cover just like sticks on top of the pad, and so whenever you want to wash it, you just take the cover off, throw it in the wash, and it's amazing. The rug just arrived. It's gonna be so cute. So I've never used a Ruggable rug before, but I was really intrigued by the fact that it's washable. So this is the underside, and then it comes with this pad which you can roll out for, you know, some extra thickness, but then it also is sort of like a Velcro-y material, so the rug pad sticks to it really well. And then when you want to wash it, you don't wash this part, you just take this part and throw it in the wash like a big blanket. And that makes it so much easier to get a light color like this, because I love these like cream and white rugs, but I'm always so worried about getting them dirty. And you know, it's like really hard to clean and maintain rugs, but this will be super easy to clean because I can just throw it in the wash. The thing that took the most time of all in this room was this half wall over here. There are basically 3 projects that happened with the half wall. One is I covered it with this wallpaper, and for that I used a temporary method because since we're renting, we can't actually wallpaper the walls. And if you've seen my bedroom renovation, you already know this technique, but I put down a grid of painter's tape. I just put the wallpaper on top of the tape. So anywhere where the wallpaper is sticking to the wall, it's actually just sticking to the tape, not to the actual wall. So whenever I want to peel it off, it should peel off in like 2 seconds and not leave any trace. Can tell that it's taped and not like fully adhesived on, but it still really looks good.
It's you in the summer when you left, it was cold. Said we loved one another, guess that we're wrong. I met you in the summer, our love was out of control. I've been going crazy without you, I'm so alone.
The second project for this wall was the faux fireplace, and that was a really fun project. I just saw somebody that did it on Pinterest, and so I kind of made my own version of it. I wanted to show a lot more of the DIY than I did. I kind of forgot to take video of the whole thing because this was very experimental, but it actually turned out great and I learned a lot, and now I know a lot more about woodworking.
It's kind of quiet in my room right now without you.
Hi, welcome home, Depot.
It was a little bit harder than I expected because we were working with MDF board, and the reason I use MDF board is mostly just because it's cheaper and it's a little bit lighter than real wood, but it's also very thin and breaks very easily, so it was difficult to nail into it. So if I were to do it again in the future, I would probably just use real wood. Anyways, it turned out really cute. I covered it with some stick-on marble tiles, and then I painted the inside black, and I just put some candles in there for decoration. I obviously wouldn't actually light the candles there because that would be a fire hazard, but they look cute unlit. And then the third DIY for this wall, which was the final touch on the whole entire living room, was to fill the space where there's no wall with plants. This half wall has always just been an awkward space in our house. It ends up just collecting junk. On the other side of the half wall is our photo studio, and we love our photo studio. We use it all the time, but because we use it all the time, it pretty much always looks messy. There's usually a backdrop up, there's lighting, there's lots of cords, all of our props, whatever's going on in the moment. So usually the studio is really messy and I don't want to be able to see it from the living room. This wall is just a disaster right now. It always collects props from photo shoots and our printer. I'm not a huge fan of this color green. I think it's really pretty, but it doesn't really go with my vibe. So I'm gonna try to cover this wall at some point. So I wanted to figure out some type of room divider to cover up the top half of this half wall, but it also needs to be something that's temporary. And also because we have earthquakes in California, I didn't want anything that could easily tip over and fall and hurt somebody or ruin something. So it needed to be sturdy and like heavy enough to stay up there, but not so heavy that it would really hurt somebody if it fell. Temporary. There's so much to think about, so I really struggled to find what I wanted to do here, and I actually love how it turned out. It looks so pretty. It brings so much life to our house. So right now it's a mix of real and fake plants, but as I get better at taking care of real plants, I definitely want to exchange a lot of the fake ones out for real ones. So now I'm going to give you a full tour of the final living room.
La, 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 la.
I also linked below a blog post on this whole living room with photos in case you want to save any of them on Pinterest. You can go there. And of course, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. And I hope you guys enjoyed.